My second oldest son, he was the first one to give me any grandchildren. He and his wife had a really rough relationship. There was a lot of drugs and alcohol involved, and there was physical violence. I had the kids move into my home with me, and I kept a closer eye on them that way. But it still was a lot of trouble. I mean, like I would come home and they would have the children locked in one of the spare bedrooms. From the outside, we'd have them locked in a bedroom. And I would just blow my stack. I was like, how can you treat the kids this way? Oh, well, we're sleeping and this is safer for them. They can't, it was that sort of attitude. It was just neglect. Then the parents separated. I got the legal custody of them, and I've had them ever since. I had no resources as far as daycare, so I got a private daycare lady. She charged me $1,000 a month. She was great with them, which was good. I was happy that there was somebody that was taking care of them, but it wiped out my retirement savings, and that went on for almost a year. But during that time, I finally got some resources. I got some connections. One of my clients, her husband was on the board of 211 San Diego, and she told me, well, maybe call this number, 211, and I thought, 211, I've never heard of it. I've heard of 911. She said, no, this is what this is all about. And so I called, and they redirected me to some child care resources and some grandparents raising grandchildren groups. I felt like actually finally someone was listening and I was getting some help.
There's a tremendous support system that is out there if people just become aware of the fact that they're not doing this by themselves. There's so many resources, and it's just a matter of making sure that we connect the grandparents to the different resources that are available. These regional symposiums are certainly one way that we're trying to reach out to do that.
Now I get all the information sent to me on email about when the symposiums are. Any event that's happening in the county, it all comes to me by email now. The gals are so great about sending it. Then I forward it to everybody on my list who's in my group, and I attend them all. I attend almost all of them. There are a lot of resources available. We just have to sit them down and figure out what it is that they need. And I sure wouldn't sugarcoat it for them. I would tell them this is hard. It's still hard. I mean, I'm doing really well in this situation now, 5 years later. It's still very, very hard. I lost the life that I had before I got the children, and I had a good life. I was having a lot of fun. But I can see very clearly that the children love having someone to trust, someone who's always there, and someone that knows whatever they need, I'm going to be there to provide it for them. They don't have any more instability. I am the best parent for these children. It truly is a labor of love.